So guys, welcome back. I'm sorry I missed a video yesterday, but I had a closing in Jacksonville, Arkansas, and I did not take my recording equipment with me, particularly because I didn't want to lug it around, right? I had to receive a delivery for the clients at 9 o'clock yesterday morning, so I was there at about 8:30, and the closing was at 1. And then I taught my Krav Maga class at 6 o'clock. And so I just didn't even come home. I didn't lock a camera with me. I'm not using the camera that's built into the laptop because it's just not good, right? I'm using a Logitech that records in 1080p, and I am using a Samsung microphone, which is this bad boy right here. And I didn't want to lug all that stuff with me to the closing and carry it to my class and then carry it back home. So I just took a day off from recording yesterday, and sometimes it's going to happen. So this is our final video on foreclosures. We talked about, in our first one, we talked about getting an inspection even though the bank is not going to fix anything. Second one, we talked about the earnest money deposit. That's a little bit different from your normal everyday real estate deal, at least here in Arkansas. Okay. Third, we talked about the proof of funds letter. You're going to have to get a proof of funds from your bank. It's going to be a letter or a bank statement just showing that you have the money in the bank to make the purchase. Today, we're going to talk about the closing process. Now, in my closing I had in Jacksonville yesterday, Lori Lemons of Stewart Title was awesome. She makes everything run smoothly. Big thumbs up to Lori. Jake Airy from Eagle Bank Mortgage is completely awesome. The financing for this couple went through without a hitch. I just can't say enough about those two. They're great people to work with, and I hope I get to work with them again in the future. That being said, the closing process on a foreclosure really doesn't change a whole lot. The bank that's selling the property may have some additional forms for you to sign, but the closing on the house is not going to be any different. Actually, it's not going to take as long because if you're paying cash for the foreclosure, you're not going to have all the mortgage documents to sign. You'll just have the title documents, okay? Closing on a foreclosure, the time period is shorter. On a normal home sale, depending on the financing that you get, you're looking at between 30 and 45 days from the time the offer is accepted until you sign the documents and can move into the house, okay? On just your everyday normal run-of-the-mill mortgage, it's 30 days. On VA, and there's another type of loan, I think it's USDA R&D, rural development, I think, it is 45 days. Now, I have seen foreclosures close in as little as 15 to 25 days, okay? So that's an advantage to foreclosures. Some of the advantages to foreclosures are less price per square foot, which is kind of, I don't really like talking about price per square foot, and I'll explain why in a future video. And you get into it sooner, okay? The disadvantages are you're not going to get any repairs done before you move in. Just count on that. It's just not going to happen, okay? You're going to have to make all the repairs yourself. And the foreclosures, at least in our area, are not in the more upscale neighborhoods. Now, if that doesn't matter to you, rock on. Let's go look at some foreclosures and find one for you. I'd love to help you out with that. But just know what you're walking into when you look at foreclosures, all right? So, as always, big shout out to my wife, Wendy, for her continued support. My kids, Ian and Brennan, for keeping me on my toes. My dog, Turbo, who you saw come over here. That's why I was looking over there. I was petting my dog. Sorry. I'm going to pet my dog if he walks over. My brokers, Jessica and Allison at Century 21 Parker and Scroggins, for just all of their support and their help and just how great they make everything. Thanks to all my coworkers at Century 21 Parker and Scroggins. And thanks to my clients. You know, you guys are helping me achieve that goal of feeding as many families as I can for Thanksgiving. For every transaction I close this year, I'm feeding a family for Thanksgiving. And that you guys are really helping me out with that. You guys are awesome with that. And big thanks to my coach, Rob, my Tom Ferry coach, Rob Hannaford. Every time I do a closing, he comments on it, rock star. No, Rob, you are the rock star. I am the roadie, okay? You're the rock star, my man. And guys, I will see you back here tomorrow for probably just a short video. I'm not going to do anything long on the weekends. All right. Thanks for watching. If you want to see anything in particular, leave me a comment, shoot me an email. You should see all my contact info up at the top. Thanks, guys.